You know what's crazy? I've been wearing this shirt for probably 5 years, and nobody's ever noticed that it's an anime. No one's ever commented on this. I've checked. I've checked actually, because I kind of want to see. I want to see if people understand that it's from. If you know what this is from, leave it in the comments. So that way I can identify the cool people. As if the Sky Fever season events couldn't get any better, now they've crossed into a new game mode. My name is Evan. Welcome to the Fuse News. This is episode 243. The new video that launched on the channel last weekend was the return of Monster Families Ranked. This has been much requested across the channel, and we're starting off with one of the best families in Summoner's War. It's the Sky Surfers. We go in depth about each one before placing them on a ranking to decide who's the best. You can probably guess who it is. And looking ahead to tomorrow, if you're watching at the time of release, there's going to be a new video on the channel called The Best Monster for Each Dungeon in Kairos. So be sure to come back tomorrow and check that out. Or if you're watching this sometime in the future, then it's already out. Go take a look. Like I mentioned at the top of the episode, the Booster Fever event is getting another iteration for the Sky Fever season. This time, Elia and Duran are hosting an event, and this one is predominantly focused on guild content, as well as just earning Fever tokens in general. This time around, you can get a bonus of Fever tokens by completing missions for both of those characters. As with the rest of the events in the Sky Fever season, this one is pretty awesome, and it includes some nice rewards, like an LD scroll and a re-app, as well as a grip of scrolls, and everything else that you could want. That's live in the events page right now, so you can go ahead and take a look. The next step in Stepped to the beat. Okay. The SWC 2023 Europe Cup is happening tomorrow. That's October 7th at the crisp, ripe time of 5 a.m. Pacific. And just like the other regional cups before it, this time there's going to be 8 players, and 2 of them are going to advance to the World Finals that are happening later in November. If you're able to wake up for it, more power to you, but otherwise you can always watch the VOD on Summoners War Esports page. But frankly, the tournament will probably still be going by the time you wake up, so maybe when you have your morning coffee and your breakfast, you can give it a watch. Again, that's live on the Summoners War Esports channel tomorrow, October 7th at 5 a.m. Pacific. On our live streams this week, on Wednesday, Katie and I reviewed your dungeon teams to try to help you out in progressing, especially considering that during the Sky Fever season, you can use those boosters to double drop rates in dungeons. Now on Friday, it's the last day of the Special League, and I'm going to be playing some games with Nog. So come on by. That's going to be today if you're watching on the day this releases. It's at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and you probably know where to find us, but just in case you don't, it is right there. And for our video of the week, it's Childish Plays, who has Seishizo on to talk about their predictions for SWC Europe Cup. Seishizo is a former SWC competitor, and Childish actually casted the very first SWC ever. It's a really fun video, so if you want to hear their thought process in determining who they think is going to win SWC Europe Cup, give it a look. That's going to be down in the description, and if you watch it, tell them we sent you. There's that video that I talked about during the episode, and it's Friday, my dudes, so make sure you get your 5-star Rainbowmon and Devilmon if you didn't do that earlier in the week. Keep on farming, and give SWC Europe Cup a watch. That's tomorrow at 5 a.m. Pacific. See you next time. Bye, everybody.